we have the Meister, Adam Meister. This guy has been making Bitcoin content. I think I had diapers when you started. So how you been, man? How are you?
Nico? It's just a pleasure to see you, man. It's
too,
awesome.
dude.
You always pump me up. Man, pound that like button, everybody. I'm gonna rip this thing. I'll bring this thing, make this thing on fire, baby. You know I'm bringing the energy here.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say fire, Dom?
I'm on it. There's an extinguisher outside. The pin is already pulled, ready to go.
Okay, I'm just waiting for Dom just to rip off his shirt and go into firefighter mode. I tried to activate it before, it didn't work out.
Tatum does that for me now. I kind of just watch. I'm like a coach.
Okay. Adam Meister, what's up? The Bitcoin Meister, dude. How many unconfiscatables have you been to now?
This is my third one, yeah.
Okay.
Including legendary 2020 when it was almost panic time on the earth. Man, I wasn't putting any hand sanitizer on or mask or any nonsense like that. I was on a bus from LA to Las Vegas, a filthy bus, baby. I love the germs. And baby, you know, after the next week, everybody panicked, sold their freaking Bitcoin for what was it, $3,700. I bought two. Those are my two proudest ever. I spent total $10,000 on those two. You know what they're worth now. That's how you have a freaking strong hand. That is conviction. Some of our fellow Bitcoin content creators, they don't show their heads anymore, but they panic like little status babies. It really separated the weak from the strong hands. That would soon have. So 2020, fond memories.
So, and I just want to say something about Adam Meister, right? And, you know, you see this you see it with Jimmy, but the further you go down the rabbit hole, the less fucks you've given, the less fucks you give. And you see this, Max Kaiser is just a perfect representation of this. This is what happens when you spend like a decade in Bitcoin.
Yeah, let me tell you about not giving an F about certain things. Okay. I was talking to some people out there yesterday. I'm like, these Bitcoin things are always sausage fests, man. We need to get this to be a little bit more.
I brought a couple biddies.
Yeah, no. And that's what the brother said. He's like, man, we need some, big booty Latino women here at these events and stuff. We need dancing. And I was like, yeah, let's do this, man. This is awesome. I love it. I really like it. So I don't give a fuck. F. I didn't say most people, as I don't curse, man. I don't curse on these shows. So this is a child show. But this is for the children out there. We like men and women. They're men and women, dudes. It's good to have women at these events. It's usually, you know, again, 90% men, but I would love to have women that have big booties and dance and do all sorts of things, man. Like we're at the club and everything. There's no problem with that at all.
Well, I know Dom's all about that as well. So
such a bad rap you throw on me, man. Come on, dude.
Bro, your name is Dom, dog.
It's Baywatch on Twitter. Come on, bro.
Literally, your name is Dom.
Yeah, there's some booties out here for sure on the strip. Things are getting wild. So yeah, Adam, dude, I walked in right now. I met Adam here for the first time and I couldn't find my shades. And he goes, dude, don't worry. You're going to find them. And I looked over to the table and they're just right there. And I was like, damn, dude, this guy's an oracle, man.
I have some good intuition. It's from my mother's side and stuff. I can tell you all sorts of very interesting stories, but again, you know, it's not intuition knowing that Bitcoin's going to be, you know, the next big thing, everything. It's just pure logic. Okay. We got to bring it down to logic. No mystical stuff here. Bitcoin is numbers and it's logic. It was obvious to me in 2013 and I stuck with it through 2014, 2015.
Did you have strong hands?
Oh yeah, I had strong hands, but 2015.
Talk to me about your strong hands, bro.
2015, they were saying it was going to zero. I mean, that was still a really legitimate thing, not just like the drug addict trolls that say it now, you know, the doomers that are out there. No, it was legitimate people in 2015 saying, yeah, it might go to zero or something. I was like, no, man. I mean, I've got proof, man. I got the receipts. I tweeted out, you know, when I paid $200 in 2015 for one Bitcoin. And again, people try to say, oh, you're just lucky and everything. No, it's not luck. It's conviction. It's, you know, reading information and acting upon it, not being a tree and complain and being a doomer and saying the whole world's going to end. But guess what? The world didn't end. They said the world was going to end 2015. They were saying, oh, the world's going to, everything's going to collapse. Everything's going to, no, dudes. The rich get richer, dude. That's why, because they know it goes on and on and on and on. And it has been such an awesome ride. So, you doomers right now, their big thing right now is saying that CBDCs, no, that's just Bitcoin was created so that you would end up a CBDC slave. What are you talking about? You have the worst excuses why you're a no coiner. Just say you're a loser. You're a loser if you've got to make up conspiracies like that, because they never come true. But people love those conspiracy theorists. People, they like stories. People like little imaginary stories and everything, and they like telling each other stories. And that's where they're poor. They'll never act on anything, and that's why they'll say you're lucky. It's so simplistic. You have basic knowledge and you act upon it.
Okay. Hold on.
Wait, hold on. We need to give Adam some.
Do it again and give it. There we go. You are listening to Simply Bitcoin at Unconfiscatable. Smash that like button. Anyways, okay, Adam, hold on. So you just said so much dope shit. It's so much all the time, and I'm like, listen. A lot of people, when they hear that, they'll say, okay, I'm too late to Bitcoin, though.
Well, again, it's not super early because when Michael Saylor got in September of 2020, that actually was a turning point, because corporations, it was a dream for us back in the 2016 days that corporations would buy Bitcoin for their treasury. I mean, that was like, so once he did that, it wasn't super duper early, but it's still early, man, because most of all the normie, Good Morning America and everything are just like repeating the talking points of our worst enemy in politics, Elizabeth Warren. I mean, that is what the normies know. Whatever Elizabeth Warren says, that's basically what the norm. So if you can understand that what she's saying is totally fake and totally nonsense and just a way to control the masses, what'd you think of that
puppet show they had with all the CEOs of the bankers led by Jamie? That puppet show they just had where Dimon was like, I would shut it down.
Yeah, that was so funny. That was like a total boomer. Okay, dude. I mean, it was such a.
They were lined up so perfectly. Did you see that? Like just the positioning, it was like a play or something.
Because he doesn't want her to come after him. She is the worst because she names names. She's like, I don't like Elon Musk. He doesn't want her to say, I don't like Jamie Dimon. She shouldn't be it baffles my mind. We've gotten to this point with our elected officials that they go out and pick on specific citizens, and people think that's cool. It's like the Salem freaking witch hunts.
No, it's crazy, and I do have that clip lined up for us, so we can have a live reaction. Let's check it out.
Has been deeply opposed to crypto, Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance, and that is a use case because it is somewhat anonymous, not fully, and because you can move money instantaneously, and because it doesn't go through, as you mentioned, all these systems have been built up over many years, know your customer, sanctions, OFAC, they can get bypass all of that. If I was the government, I'd close it down.
Okay.
Tax avoidance is the best
monetary
one. Did you just say tax avoidance?
Adam Meister, imagine you were in that room, all right, and Murphy was Jamie Dimon, all right, and you were looking at him. What would you say?
I'd be like, dude, preservation of freaking wealth for when your friend Elizabeth Warren becomes president and prints like $1 trillion freaking dollars and gives it away. Okay, there's a use case right there, unconfiscatable. So when Elizabeth Warren deems you a terrorist, she can't take away your wealth. She could take away your Bank of America account. You might like that, Jamie, but there's your use case right there for Bitcoin. So, screw your drug dealing. You're repeating the mindless talking points that appeal to the normies, that appeal to the boomers, that's the bread and butter of Elizabeth Warren.
How about this case? What if you don't want to support the bank that supported the Epstein operation? So you said, I want to use a different money than that.
I don't want to support you, dude. There's a use case right there.
That's public printing. They settled that out. They paid that fine.
Rustin isn't even on the stream.
You know what? He's a smart man. He knows there's other use. She might not know. I don't know what she knows. But he's a smart guy. He's got his own little stash there, no doubt about it. But whatever,
There was a lot of people thought that when he had his arm in that sling, it was from hauling miners up to the high-rise building in New York of his offices.
He knows how the game's played. I mean, it's economic fascism in this country. You get the government to create some type of rent-seeking situation, put some obstacle in there that favors they pick winners and losers, and they picked him as a winner. They picked his company as a winner. And it's true economic fascism. No one will call it out. But hey, if you don't want to participate in economic fascism in the United States, you buy Bitcoin. You avoid those.
Does it worry you two gentlemen that you were talking? Let's talk a little bit about the normies, right? Like the only reason that Elizabeth Warren is able to like basically peddle this bullshit is because a lot of people are still asleep. A lot of people are still distracted with the bread and circuses. You were talking about your experience on the bus, and you're just like I didn't care about wearing a mask, and I did the same thing. But I lived in Florida, so it was a little bit easier. So does that worry you at all? And I remember there was a Coin Stories podcast that Natalie Brunell did with Michael Saylor, and Natalie asked him, what keeps you up at night? And Michael Saylor had an interesting answer, and he's like, just people don't care about sound money. So, again, like if the government's going to roll out these CBDCs and it's like, look, guys, let's adopt them. Why not? These are good for you. Isn't it worry you that just there's only a small amount of people that actually want freedom?
It doesn't worry me because I like being elite. I agree that they're not going to, they are losers. The 80%ers out there, no, they're just going to watch the NFL and stuff all the time. They're happy. We live in this era of just incredible technology, and the technology is getting better and better and better, and they will just get lost in these virtual worlds, and they will be happy. And I'm not here to save the whole world. I am very comfortable with the fact that the dollar isn't going to go anywhere. They are hooked on it. They will love the CBDCs. They will love the negative interest rates. They will love the negative 10% mortgages that are given as reparations for whatever this country crime has done to these people, that the other. So it does not worry me that I am totally confident in Bitcoin, that it can just be the money, the savings of the smart people. All the information's out there already. You can choose the bread and circuses, or you can choose to be elite. Most people are scared to be elite. Personal responsibility is the new counterculture. We are the counterculture. They are the regular culture. Okay, and that's just it's sad. But the mainstream is just going to they're not getting any smarter, okay? They're becoming more and more dependent. So in a sense, some of these power lusters, they're going to win. They're going to control more and more people, but they're going to make them totally docile and harmless. And we, the elite, will just get richer and richer and be in our own little worlds if we need to be or whatever, just interacting amongst each other. We can't save everyone. I just want to say that. Don't try to do that. Do what's best for you. Do not sacrifice your life to save the 80%ers.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Adam Meister and the Dombe. Guys, thank you so much.
It's going up forever, Laura.